Hi, here's another edition of touring Clemonton. I'm not in Clemonton, so don't worry about it. But out in the woods, out in the, I wouldn't really call it the forest. You can hear traffic back there. Now, you might not believe this, but that is not human traffic. That is an entire, what did he call that? Commune? Like, interdependent community of Sasquatch beings. And they let me in there, but they didn't want cameras. It's kind of like the Amish. I guess they feel like the camera does steal your soul, or they just don't want anyone to know about this. So I mean, joke's on them. And they said, hey, I got the facial hair, that's good enough. They said as long as I don't shave this, I can keep coming back, but no cameras. And you can still hear it. You can see it's the same exact stuff that we have as human beings. Yeah, they're not too fond. Like they have a lot of like the conversion cars. Like they're running off of French fry grease and ethanol, corn, and other things you find in the forest. Anyway, and they really like energy drinks. I just found that out today, and mints. You would think, and like, I taught them how to make toothbrushes using. You got to get a nice firm kind of evergreen type pine type branch, and just go, and it works. You know what I mean? You don't want to use the same pine branch, but you can also use them for combs or brushes. I don't know why they would even worry about it. And another interesting fact is that they actually are related to Wookiees, which, if you don't know what a Wookiee is, watch Star Wars and you'll find out. It's Han Solo's best friend is a Wookiee. He seems to be the only one, but guess what? He's not. And apparently somehow they're related to Ewoks. And those Ewoks are actually little hairy hobbit people. Not Harry Potter, hairy hobbits. Like on Lord of the Rings, or the Hobbit of the Rings. And yeah, that's true. And they taught me how to identify trees, these hairy fur people, and like this. That is a tree. Okay? Plant identification. I know what wisteria looks like. It sounds like a disease. It's not. It's a plant. It's a vine. And or mysterious wisteria is a great name for like a psychic YouTube channel or something. Yeah, I think so. I might use that. Okay, plant identification, like little plants, because trees are plants too. This is the, wait a minute, oh, that's a tree. This right here is, oh, good lord, what is that? Look at that guy. I don't know if that's still a shell, or, are you alive anymore? I don't know, but I don't like to look at it, and I'm getting away from it. That is an insect of some kind, probably a locust. It's not a locust. They look more like crickets. Anyway, yeah, so those are plants. You actually, yeah, remember the toothbrush thing. That's the northeastern mint plant. Some people, don't ask, but some people put weird things on those mint leaves and smoke them. I don't. And you can also make, a paste for your teeth. And, use a pine thing. That happens. And then, what else we got going on here? This looks pretty cool. that tree right there. Wait a minute, we gotta get the right angle on that thing. Where is that? I just had it. Oh, so yeah, here again is this bike I ride around. You should, believe it or not, they have motor vehicles, but they had never seen, or well, let me put it this way, they had never ridden on a Huffy. Regular ass, I don't know how many, 26 speed, but the gears are broken, so it's like basically 2 speeds. Well, depending on how fast I want to pedal it, so that's more speeds, miles per hour or kilometers. I'm not doing conversions. Anyway, so yeah, they had a ball with that thing. I was like, come on, man, I'll let you ride my bike. You're not gonna let me film? They're like, nope. So right here is like, with this trail, right here, this is like the borderlines for the borderlands. Borderline something is going on around here. Yeah, so like they said, as long as you're like in this general vicinity and you're not tripping over roots, you can just film whatever you want, you know what I mean? You can talk about it. Just don't disclose the location. Like I said, I am not in Clemonton, but I'm going with the touring the Clemonton thing. We just keep it like that. I actually not exactly sure where I'm at. Hey, I'm on Earth. I know that much. So that's good enough. Yeah. It's nice out here. You gotta watch it though. Also, they taught me how to do some like Crocodile Dundee style tracking, and how to put animals to sleep just by going like this, like you go poof, and then wildebeest or whatever the fuck that thing was in the movie, and other creatures out here in the woods, they just go poof, they go right to sleep, which is weird when you just kind of go like get out of the road. You know, just do that and they'll move. Oh. I don't know if you heard that bell. Yeah, but that's the church of the first Sasquatch church of Chewbacca, because apparently he's like a god to them because he flies around in UFOs and the Millennium Falcons, and sometimes they steal spaceships from the Empire, and you know that's how, like I was saying earlier, I didn't get into it. That's how the Sasquatch people got here, and the little Hobbit people, because they had some Ewoks with them. So that happens. Apparently. Yeah. I wasn't even going to come here today, and then I'm glad I did, because I just met a lot of kick-ass Saskatchewani Sasquatches. That's where they're originally from, but they moved over here. But they go back and they go kayaking on wooden kayaks and pontoon boats and freaking kayaks and stuff. And I tried to get them to make me one, but they're like, you know what? We sell this on Etsy and eBay, so no. I tried to trade the bike for one. They're like, no. Our people, we don't really deal with that. They're getting more and more advanced as days go by. So they're like, why would I pedal a bike when I can get an electric one? Like, where are you making these purchases? The same place we're selling our shit, on eBay and Etsy. And they're like, you know what? We're working on marketing our own, and building our own site. So they were like, once that's up and running and we get the traffic flowing, you can buy one of our Sasquatch boats. And I had to ask. I mean, it's kind of like a dumb question because it's like really just like, you know, regional differences, you know. But it was like, I was like, are you guys related to Yetis? Like the snow, abominable snow people? Like, why we gotta call them abominable, man? That's not a good word. They're not an abomination, dude. And I was like, oh yeah, my bad. So are you guys related to the Yetis? And he was like, of course we are. So that guy is jogging, he's running fast because he might have broke some Sasquatch rules over there. Or maybe he's just jogging, I don't know. Alright, I'm done with this for now.